Hi everybody, this is Pat in the paper closet. First I want to thank all of you that have already subscribed to my channel, and I want to welcome you back. And I also want to thank all the viewers for coming and clicking on my video. Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be we're starting a new junk journal. The name of this one is going to be Cozy Winter Days. I figure it's a good time to make a book that'll house all our photos and stories of what we do over the winter, what we like to do. Some people like to ski. You want to build a snowman, drink hot chocolate, play a board game, all those things. So you can take pictures, take photos on your phone, and then using the app, print the size. You print them out, whatever size will fit in your book. There's a link below to that app, or to a video, to a video showing you how to use that app. So we're going to be making this book. It's going to be, this is what we're using, a padded mailer. This one happens to be from Amazon, something I received. It's going to have 2 signatures, and the good thing about this book is you don't sew in the signatures. We're going to be using corded elastic. It's going to be made much like a traveler's notebook. And another positive thing is, once you fill up one of your signatures, you'd be able to take it out of the book, make a simple little cover out of 8.5 by 11 inch cardstock, design the cover or whatever, how you're going to save it, put it away, and you can make a new signature and put it in. So you always have a fresh signature. You won't run out of pages. So each year you could keep using this book in the winter. I think that's great. You can also add pages to your signatures, because you'll be able to take it out, open it up, slide in a new page. So that's another positive thing. Alright, the way we're going to get started on this, what we're going to do today is cover the mailer. Let me get a few things out of our way here. Now what we need to do is, I've already cut mine to size. I want it to be 6 by 9, which is what I usually make my junk journals, because it's so much easier. You just use 8.5 by 11 inch sheets for your inside pages, and you fold them in half. There's no cutting. So I stick with the 6 by 9 size. So in order to make a 6 by 9, you would have to cut your mailer to, let me get this on my mat here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 inches. I thought I left extra, but I didn't. So 12 inches wide, you'll cut this, and then the height will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 12 by 9. Some of them come very big. This one I just barely had to cut a little bit off the edge. And I had a bright idea of actually making a pocket here to store receipts or memorabilia or photos. But I think we'll just keep this one simple right now. Make a basic cover. We'll try it on another one, but that would be a good pocket to have on the front cover. So every time you have something, we'll stick it in the pocket. Alright, we'll work on that next time. Okay, so we need a sheet of paper that's going to be 12 inches wide, plus, now we do what's called a wrapped cover. You need an inch all around the whole cover, the folding to the inside. So we're going to need this 14 would be our sheet of paper, which of course we know this is not big enough. So it would be 14 inches wide by 11 inches high. Now if we use 8.5 by 11 inch cardstock, we have the 11 inches. So we need 2 sheets that would be joined together. And we will trim off the extra. So I'm going to show you how to join the cardstock. I don't know why, but my camera is showing this paper as a light blue. It's actually like a robin's egg blue. I may have my lights up too bright, but that's okay. Just know it's not that light. Okay, we're going to take this out of our way. We're going to use our mat. We're going to line up on one of the lines. We're going to put glue. I have my glue already. We only want it 1/4 inch from the edge in. So this is a 1/2 inch block. So I only want half of that. So I want my glue to come right about to here. Okay, all the way down we want it. So we're just gonna smear the glue. Not too much, you don't want it oozing out, but you want enough that it's gonna permanently hold your paper together. So I'm just gonna make a quick line of glue here. 1/4 inch. That should do it. I'm gonna need a napkin for wiping up my excess glue here. Okay, now I'm gonna take the second sheet, keeping it lined up on my mat here. Right on that line. I'm going to lay it at the 1/4 inch mark at the top and 1/4 inch at the bottom. Make sure they're even, top and bottom. That looks about good. Take my napkin. You want your pages even at the top and the bottom along here. Okay, and just flatten it out. And wiping up any excess glue that oozes out. And give it a couple of seconds to catch hold. Then we're going to turn it over. We're going to do the other side. Wiping up the excess glue. Okay, turn it back this way. Be careful on the paper. That's okay, we're going to cover this. This is just the base of the cover. Okay, pick what side you want to be the inside. I'm going to pick this messy glue side. Now I'll cover. Take the cover, fold it in half, and give it a nice fold because I'm going to make it even. This has that crunchy sound to it. I love that sound. Okay, I'm going to place this so that the seam that we just made is going to be right in the binding of the book. You don't want it on your back cover or your front cover. You want it in the binding. Now my edge of my book, there'll be a little bit past that, not much. And we're about 1/2 inch from the top and 1/2 inch from the bottom. Okay, now this side is going to go. We're going to put the glue on the cover, the padded mailer. And so We're gonna have an inch all around. You'll see when we're done. Right now I'm gonna use a glue stick. Hang on 1 second. I think I've used this before on these mailers and it held very well. I don't know what particular glue stick you would have. This is a Scotch Permanent, but I think any glue stick would hold. We're going to start putting the glue stick on the padded mailer, all around the edge as well. Try not to take too long because it's going to dry. Getting the edges really good. All the way to here. And then fill in the center. Not fully, but as much glue stick as you can get on there. Okay, now we're going to open this up. We're going to have our center of our cover. Here's about the center, so I'm going to have it a little bit to the right. So it looks like the edges are about even. They don't have to be perfect. And I'm going to press this down well. This is the side that we glued. The glue stick is on the opposite side of this. And press it down really well. Okay, now I'm going to lift this side up. We're going to do the same thing. I'm going to put our glue all along here, all around. We'll probably have to add some glue stick afterward. Any loose edges. But this will hold it in place. Get your edges well. Lots of glue stick on there. Of course I got a piece of hair in there. Okay, got it. Alright, that feels pretty sticky. Now we're going to open it up again and press it down on this side. This way it doesn't move around too much, doing one side at a time. You try doing both sides. It gets a little difficult. Press everything down. I'm going to turn it over. I'm going to rub it from the outside. And I'm worried what this looks like, because we're going to cover this up with a pattern paper that we want to use. This is our base cover. And now we're pressing down well. Get the corners, the binding. Okay, now turn it back over. Seems to be pretty well attached. This is all going to be enclosed, so don't worry about it being a little bit loose. Now we're going to start folding the edges. Now that one's work. We're going to start folding them up, trying to get them as even as you can. They have about an inch. And this is cardstock, so it's a little bit hard to fold. I'm sorry, you can't see. There we go. Folding it over. I'm taking my bone folder and make a good crease in that. You want good creases on the edge. Out of the way. Okay, now we're going to do the opposite side. Now I'm going in a little bit more because we have this crease in the envelope. I'm going to try to get that in there. You don't have to. This won't quite be 9 inches. Give it a crease. A really good crease. Try to get it even. It's a little crooked. But we're going to cut some of this off. So we can get it straighter. Cooperating. There we go. Okay, I got it. Alright, so we have the long ends folded in. Now we only want about 1 inch over here, so we're going to cut these off. Just with our scissor. Doesn't have to be exact. Like I said, about 1 inch. And the other side. Same thing, about 1 inch. Now at our corners, I'm going to cut up this excess because it'll make a very lumpy corner. But you want to leave a little bit from the corner to the edge of your paper. Don't cut it all the way up to the edge. So you'll have a little hole peeking out. So you're going to do all the corners, leaving about that 1/8 of an inch. Okay, now we're going to fold in the ends, just like we did the other sides. Fold it up, give it a good crease. Nothing like off on the floor. Oh my goodness, drop the bone folder. Hold on. Mine's over garbage. Okay, got it. So we've got this one folded over. Now we're going to do the other side. Folding it over. Giving it a good crease. All the way. That little excess flattened out. Pretty smooth. Alright, seam is very well attached. Okay, we're going to start gluing the edges down. I'm going to start with the long ends. This one. I have my glue. Should be working right now. There we go. We're just going to cover this whole piece with glue. This whole flap that we folded over. Quite a good amount of glue. You want this to hold tight. Okay, I'm going to fold it up starting in the center on our crease. Over. Pressing it down well. Glue is going to come at the end. We know that. Press down that little bit. Oops. that little extra that we left on the edge at the corner. Make sure that's pressed down. There's a little press down. The other end. It's a little longer for this to hold. So give it a minute to grab on. I'm using liquid glue. Any liquid glue will work. I'm using Elmer's. You could use art glitter glue or barely art glue. Any of those. Just give them time to grab. Okay. Now we'll do the other side. See, this is still drying, so as you go along, keep pressing it down. It will stick. I've used this before. It's just that last edge there. Okay, we can come back. Alright, now we're going to do this side. Putting our glue all the way up to the edge of the mailer. All the way across. Good amount. It's going to ooze out a little bit, but you wipe it up. Okay. That should be enough glue. Let's get some along the edge here. Okay, now start in the center. Hold up on your crease that you made. Pressing it down. Wiping up that extra glue that comes out the end. Okay, now this way. And that little corner that hangs over there. That little tiny bit. You have to wait seconds for it to catch. Because it's padded, you have different angles that it's trying to glue to. There we go, it's holding. Okay, now the ends. Same thing, glue all the way across, up to the mailer. To the edge. Okay, that looks good. Okay, pressing it up, starting in the middle, working your way out. There's that corner I was talking about. We'll put some extra glue on there when it starts to dry. Okay, wipe up the excess. pressing down. The glue should be starting to dry. And on this end, let's give this a little time to dry. Okay, same thing on this end. Glue all the way to the mailer. Filling in. Good amount of glue. Okay. Now I'm going to press it up. Starting in the middle. Anyway, across the side. Giving it a good press. Push your corners down well. I might put the extra glue. And that should be good. It's a little bit loose on the edges, but this is going to get covered with another sheet of cardstock. So the edges are not going to be showing. Okay, I'm not going to fold it yet. I'm going to wait till it dries. Now, like I said, we're going to put cardstock on the inside. I'm going to use the same color. Let's see if I can get it up. I'm going to need to add a piece there. I'll have to add this one. So I'll glue that together. I'll make the seam right there. It'll be on the inside. Someone's texting me. It'll be on the inside, like I said. So that'll be fine. So I'll glue this together, make the seam on this, and then trim it where I want it. And then we'll glue it down. And we'll be making the holes in the next video. Now, get ready, you'll need something. Now this is a crocodile. We are Memory Keeper's crocodile. And it has a, very hard to see. This one has markings on this little black area. This one is 1/8 of an inch, which is what we want for this type of cord. If you make the hole too big, it'll stretch out. It'll pull too much through the hole when you stretch it. But I'll show you in the next video. We're going to be punching holes in the middle. We're going to measure where to put them. And then I'll show you how to weave in the elastic so that you'll have 2 elastics on the inside in order to hold 2 signatures. And that'll be it. We'll put in our signatures. And we'll decorate our cover. We'll put some pockets in the signatures. Decorate them however we want. And I also just wanted to show you, this is how it's going to look. This is a notebook, a travel notebook that I made. We're not going to have this on here because a junk journal just expands too much to have elastic on it. So this won't be there. But if you can see, this is all you'll see of the elastic on the outside. This little stitch across here. Can you see that? And there's one at the bottom. And that's all you're going to see on the outside. You won't see the elastics. They're on the inside. Okay. So stay tuned. This paper I made by using food coloring. Actually, it's food coloring gel. Get it at any supermarket, I'm sure, or any Walmart or stores like that. I took a small spray bottle. I filled it up with about 2 inches of water. I added the food coloring, mixed it up really well, shook it up, and then I just sprayed it on my papers. This is just copy paper. I sprayed it, then I let it dry, and that was the result. That was the color I wanted. More of that robin's egg blue. Okay, so we'll continue next time. Like I said, we'll put it on the inside of our cover. We'll make our holes. We'll insert the elastics. We'll put in our signatures, and we'll start decorating. Okay, thank you for coming. Hope you like this video. If you like this video, please hit the like button. Helps me get more viewers and more subscribers. And hit the subscribe button and hit the bell below it, and then hit all at the top, and you'll receive notification in your YouTube when the next video is up in a couple of days. Okay, so thank you for coming again, and I'll see you soon. Bye.